looks like we're getting ready to start. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm wait whenever you guys are. All right, here we go. Raymond Linares versus Cal Bova. Cal's a 709 Fargo rate, and Raymond Linares is a 703. This is the, yeah, I'm not that good, bud. Smoke. You have a favorite music you like me to play on your entry? All right, here we go. Raymond Linares, 703 Fargo rate is getting up there. He was just talking about he just recently made it to the 700 club. Congratulations to Raymond. He's been playing some Super Pool in the last 6 months, actually. And we're fixing to be underway. This is the last match in the top four that I was telling you about earlier. So the winner of this match will go on to play. Will go on to play Mike DeLauder for the hot seat. I told you my cable's broke. Are you ready to take over? I'll let you go. There, you can have it.
You want to get on the other mic?
Huh? We just got I just got $100. All right, we just got another great donation. Thank you very much. can imagine. Takes me a little bit just to get my focus on. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm such a slow starter sometimes. That's what cost me my match against Kyle Bova, actually. I should have had the first 3 games against Kyle, and I just dogged it. He even said I was making it too easy for him, which I was. And then he had me down 5-2, and I come back and get heel with him. I don't understand how that works, you know. But anyway, yeah, yeah, it's unbelievable how effortless it is for him. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Wow, Raymond just come up really short on the 9 ball. He's going to need to come up with a really good safety, which I think it's going to leave Kyle a long rail bank, I'm pretty sure. Set that 9 on the rail and try to get that cue ball on the other end rail. And, well, I think Kyle's got to go for this. I don't really see a safety here. I mean, he could play safe, but the table is so fast, it's hard to, it's very sensitive. We'll just put it that way. It's very sensitive. I think he's got to go all in and just shoot this ball in. You don't like this, do you? Well, I missed that shot. I missed it. Got to get a relook. Sorry. Did he just think this ball? Got to get a relook. Sorry. Did he just think this ball? Got to get a relook. Sorry. Did he just think this ball? Relook. Sorry. Wow. Did he just think this ball? Relook. Sorry. Wow. Did he just think this ball? Relook. Sorry. Wow. Did he just?
Janine, why don't they just do the Find My iPhone? Whose is it?
All right. Trying to fix the. All right. Here we go. That was a really nice shot by Kyle Bova. Go give him credit for his score here. Nicely done. All right. Spin into the back row. You want to commentate?
Yeah.
Actually, Jimmy's fixing to comment.
I'm going to eat first.
Oh, okay. Whatever, dude. All right. Looks like Mike D wants to do a little commentate. Can't say no to that. We'll let him have it. Let me just make sure. You ready? Hey, move your water somewhere. over there or something.
Really?
Really.
What about yours?
I'm fixing to pick mine up. Besides,
I ain't gonna drop it twice.
I don't knock shit over.
Come on, don't be like
Are you
that.
going to
I
sit
cleaned
here
it
or
up.
there?
Yeah,
Where you want to sit?
here. I cleaned it up lovely.
I know, you
Appreciate
did.
that attitude.
You don't?
Say I don't laugh.
All right, y'all. Mike D's in the house. He wants to do some commentating. I'm going to keep up with the scoring.
I know how to score now. I got it. Hey guys, Mike D here. How you doing? Got an epic battle with Raymond Linares, Kyle Bova. Raymond's been on the grind. Raymond was at the U.S. Open. Kyle's been on the grind, playing for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000. I bet on him every time. He only books losers when he plays back pocket 10 ball with Gomez. But yeah, Raymond's making short work of this. I really like the way Raymond, before he gets down on the ball, he takes a little reprieve, get oxygen to his muscles, whatever it is, control his nerves. He sights his angle, measures the angle, decides if he wants to work the ball, how he wants to work the ball, and he attacks. You know, he's a lot like Anthony, where he treats each shot as important. A hard one, an easy one, he treats them both the same. So that way it kind of decreases his stress level a little bit, you know. Every ball matters, you know. Even the easy ones, if you can play a little bit better shape on the next ball, it gives you long-term consistency. So it's important to kind of. He played a little bump here. He's got an off angle. I'd say 20 degrees, the worst of it. Now your key here is to overcut it, but sometimes whitey goes, and it lengthens and scratches in the side. So you got to be careful for the scratch. Sometimes with the 8 ball here, people aim it a little thinner than they anticipate, and it turns downward, and it can go 2 or 3 rails in the side pocket. Raymond hit it with a touch of outside. He kept it a little more distance, a little safer cue ball, maybe a slightly tougher 9 ball, but I don't think it's anything he can't take care of. Just, playing inside gets you a little closer, but it makes it a little risky. So I like Raymond's play here. I think he overhit it or underhit it a little bit. Like, I think he was playing the 9 in the right corner. Raymond, what a great shot. He has great composure. His foundation is super solid. And I really think the experience coming from the U.S. Open has helped him tremendously. Raymond put in a lot of time. He's always posting, intellectual, information about pool. I think he's a great instructor. I think he's somebody you can learn from. His pace for me is a little slow. I'm more rhythm, but his knowledge is profound, and you can learn a lot from Raymond. He's had a lot of great instructors. I think Danny DiLiberto. I think a couple great one pocket players have worked with him. A couple great straight pool players have worked with him. So yeah, Kyle comes up dry there. Scores 1-1. The mouse is gone. I remember now. Coming in a little steep on the 2 here. With the big pockets, you may think he's going to cut it, but the issue is if he clips the 9 too thin, he could go down table towards the 5, and that would hook him from the 3. Like 30% of the table's covered for if you clip the 9 and go to the left, like towards the 5, 7, or the under the 6. Something to be thought about. And then also the 4 could be a blocker too. Talking about how you're going to get a shot on the 3 ball here. You know, you got to hit the 9 real full, or you just draw into it and play safe, draw into the 8 ball. I like that shot a lot. The only issue I have with that shot there is he broke up the cluster, and he just has to get whitey more deep, a little deeper, you know. But he still got the hook. Kyle Massayed it. An incredible shot, Kyle Bova. Unbelievable. This Kyle, man, he's relentless. He looks like he's not gonna play well, and then just out of nowhere, just hits this little gear. Look, and it doesn't use a lot of energy when he plays. So he's one of those players that lulls you a little, and then when he uses your stroke, you're like, oh, okay, I get it. This guy's a monster. So 2 rails. You know, he played good speed there. Unfortunately, he missed it coming in the first time. But I'm thinking Raymond's going to play defense here. Maybe hit the left side of the 2 ball and spin it 3 rails around. Or just hit it 3 rails and stop the rock, but the 4's in the way and, try to hold cue ball under the 5. He might just take on the bank and snatch his cue ball back, really. Looks like it. Oh, he played a little straight pull shot. There it was. He played a cannon off another ball with inside English and turned the ball, and he really knew that the object, the cue ball was gonna have structure coming out of the corner. If you hit it flat with no spin, it could do a lot more. It's gonna lengthen out a lot more. I like the way he played it a lot. That was a great shot. 1-1 Predator Q's, Brewlands Billiards, Mike D on the mic, Raymond Linares, Kyle Bova, epic match. The tables are racking a little funny. People are struggling with the break. I really foresee to be the break is the key to success here. Oh, he overturned that one a little. He played a cannon, and he tried to dress up on the 3 ball, but the issue was he hit it a little thin, and he came off live. So now he's just going to try to duck under the 7-9. 2 rails, maximum English. He didn't freeze him, so I foresee Kyle. Kyle's going to take a whack at this, but the balls don't go in the corner. You know what I mean? Unless you get lucky and back and cut the 5. I like going bottom rail and hitting it with side spin and trying to go down table. Like the bottom rail you guys are looking, like the far rail here. And just hit it smooth with spin and try to spin under the 4 ball. Hit the left edge of the 3, spin under the 4. Okay. Well, I'm a big advocate of momentum in all sports, and I know I talk about this a lot, but when you have an opportunity to take the lead, that's when the pressure really exists in my mind. You're running neck and neck with your opponent. You feel that everything's firing on all cylinders, and then you miss a ground stroke. So it's like this shot has, it's supposed to go, but not an easy shot. So this will be a big determining factor of the first set of momentum. It rolled out like 2 inches to the left. It was going down the rail and rolled out. It was unbelievable. Kyle's going to have to go rail first here with left English and miss the 6 ball. If he hits the 6, he could scratch down here in the corner. He just snatched it like a little baby savage. Unbelievable shot. I don't even know that shot. I left that shot when I was like 25. This kid is a beast. Jacked up, 8 foot, straight Muhammad Ali snatch draw. Nasty. And then he says, let's go ahead and complement that with a little low left. You just remember, guys, when you're drawing the ball, whatever English you put on the cue ball, so if you put left, it's going to go right. If you put right, it's going to go left. I know that's common knowledge for you higher level players, but for the people at home, if you're straight in on the bottom rail and you got to get back down table, just use the opposite English. And so it's just a little cheat code for you. I really think this is a big deal here. Kyle's going to have to run into this ball 2 rails, and he's going to have to split them. But if he hits them too hard, the 7's going to go to the bottom rail. So you got to finesse spin these balls. Not hard, just finesse. A little too hard. And look, he cannoned the 7 to the other pocket, but almost did what I said, like left that 7 on a very steep angle. You know what I mean? So he got fortunate there. He cannoned off the 9 and dressed up perfectly. Okay, that's a big game there. Good job, Kyle. Brewlands Billiards, Kyle Bova, Raymond Linares. A battle of the two young beasts in their prime. These guys are shining right now, for sure. I really like Raymond's game, but for some reason, Kyle has the will to win. It's something like I've never seen before. Oh, how you double click? It's Sean told me, bro. Come on, bro. 2-1, Kyle Bova, Brewlands Billiards, Lakeland, Florida. Raymond comes with a superb break, a golden break, okay? He made 4 balls. Unbelievable break. That's all I could say. He finesse spun it from the left side. That's the break I was trying to do. I feel like on this table, the left side's working better than the right side. A little steep angle here for my liking. May have to go 2 rails. Very well could cannon off the 9. I know that doesn't seem possible, but might just float it. Nope, he went off the 9, just like I said. But the easiest run in pool history. I feel like that was going down table was a risk, you know. Your subconscious knows the 9's there. It's the weirdest feeling when you know you're going to hit that ball. I don't know how to explain it. But nevertheless, these guys, you know, Raymond works full time. He's a great amateur player, and there's nothing wrong with digging deep, shooting this ball. The 3 S's: sight it, see it, shoot it. If you believe that you're sighting the ball correctly and you're seeing the ball, just go ahead and give it the best stroke you can. Something like that. So he got back in line. He gave himself a big smile, reducing some of that pressure that's, you know, building up. Pool, soccer, basketball, it all builds up on it. You know, it's a really, you know, emotional, draining game. And when you are supposed to do your job and you don't, it breaks you down. Got to remind yourself it's just a game, and you will get another opportunity. It might not be in this tournament, but the more you punish yourself, you know, it's going to hinder you more, because you got to just understand it's a process and love the game. So I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary. Brewlands Billiards. We got a 703 Fargo Raymond Linares versus 709, and it's 2-2, alternate break format. Kyle broke dry again. It's gonna be a tough day at the office when you're breaking dry on 8-foot tables with, you know, they're pretty accepting pockets. Raymond's got a bank here. Damn, he just went right through the gap and didn't draw it at all. Unbelievable. It's weird, like Kyle has this aura, like it's like opportunities. I see him get grand opportunities. And I told you guys earlier, if you let this kid get in stroke, you might not like it. Dead serious, you might not like it. He was a collegiate state wrestling champion, and you know, pool's not his best game. You know what I'm saying? He's really, really good physical condition, loves the game of pool, puts his heart and soul into the game, and whatever he does on the table, he deserves. And I can say the same for Raymond. He's a hard worker, puts a lot into the game. He's a student of the game. And all of us were supporting each other at the U.S. Open, even though we didn't, like, bring home the trophy, but we tried to hold it down for America. Unfortunately, those guys are just bad dudes, so Can't win if you don't play, I guess. So simple 3-ball run here. The key is getting yourself just a little angle on the 7 so you can get a little closer to the 8. So he's got an angle. He's going to go off the bottom rail, come up table. And the key is he going to get a small angle or is he going to get like a 30-degree angle to get back down to the 9? So, all right, he got right in between. Oh, I don't like this angle here. I don't like this angle. It's a little small. Oh, he worked it nicely. What a beautiful stroke. Unbelievable. He hit it with like a little low outside and just literally made the ball dance. Then got up and just fired the 9 in. Like, not even caring. Just like. Some people are into the science of pool. Kyle is into the execution of round masses. All he does is pocket them balls and keep going. Plus, he's getting a lot more knowledgeable playing J Hall and playing myself Banks and one pocket. He's learned to defend. He really does receive a lot of value in his game now. I really like his game moving forward. You know what I mean? Shout out to Brewlands Billiards. Thank you, Predator, for all your support of the tour. Skillsforrent.com. Holler if you need some skills. Come take care of some business. Holler at Skills for Rent. So Raymond, another golden break. It's going to be real tough to beat with this break. It's really crazy how he can make 4 balls one break, then make 1 ball, barely look like he's hooked, just have enough room. Pulls a game of fractions. It's so beautiful because sometimes you're the torturee and sometimes sometimes you receive it and sometimes you're the one that gives it. So it's a treacherous game, but it's the most beautiful game because if you fail in one regard of your strength, you got to stay strong in many areas to succeed at pool. So it's not like you can just be one type of player. You have to adapt and change gears. And I think Raymond's really kind of been doing that, playing these high-level tournaments lately. Him and Pedro and a couple other locals have been getting our liver shot in. But it's been bringing back great energy to the community of pool, and we're allowed to pass that information along to other players. I think he's hooked. And he's hooked by a fraction. Raymond Linares is slightly hooked. In this application, you want to imagine your contact point, shoot to the left of it, elevate your cue, and allow the spin to create the angle. So, for instance, if you can only see X amount of the ball, you want to aim at that and then figure out when the ball's breaking based off the speed you hit. If you hit the correct speed, the ball will break and hit your contact point. Elevation is key. You have to really understand what elevation you're using. He may try to play safe and go down table, too. Hit the left side and thin it. No, I don't like that shot. I don't like that shot. That's a bad roll anyway. He didn't deserve that at all. These tables are treacherous, like not in a negative way, but they're fast and gritty. So if you get too big of an angle, it's really hard to hold the ball. And if you get a little adrenaline pumping, you very well may overroll your position. And it doesn't have to be by a lot. You know, pool's just like we said, fractions. So. I like to play the 5 off the 7 here, but call me crazy. And just play the cue ball in the middle of the table. But if you go for the 8, just got to overcut the 8 a little if you're going to play the 8 ball. Well, if you knew it went, we wouldn't have had that whole conversation. That was a great shot, Kyle. I mean, here, like, this is the one you got to hold. It's a little tough, a little more angle than you like. So Kyle just elects to let his stroke out and play the table. Using that extra rail, wow, that was a way to kill let your stroke out, kill the speed, and, man, he's off to the races. A little bit of left spin. Okay. Kamui Chalk. Shout out to Kamui Chalk. AZ Billiards. For all your forums and everything pool, AZ Billiards is the spot. We got a pretty good race here, guys. I mean, the tables are rather acceptive, but really it's still a great duel. 2 great players battling it out, doing what they love. There's nothing more beautiful than that, you know, seeing your family play the game at such a high level. And it's cool to admire some of these great players, not just only care if you're the best, but watching people do it differently is beautiful, man. Even in the chair, you know? I'm sure you guys feel the same way. Kyle's got a tester here. When we talked about the conditions earlier, about how the ball can really take off. So you can hit this ball with low outside, but you got to kill it. You got to hit it more low than you think because it kills the cue ball. Kyle played inside English, ran it a round table, and I'd say that's the shot of the tournament. Like, to be dead fair, I think that's the shot of the tournament. I know it doesn't look like you got perfect shape, but if you realize how big these pockets were, you just shoot through this ball, and it dresses up perfect for the 3 on the side. This cannon's off the 9. No, you missed it down the rail. To be fair, if you guys realize that was such a great shot on the 1 ball, to be in that position to put Raymond down a game would have been, you know, the score is huge, you know. If you got a guy down 3 games in a race to 7, it's a mighty challenge mentally to overcome if you're the person down. It goes in the corner, and he fell on a pretty good angle. But he's only got the left side of the pocket, so he's got about 3.5 inches of pocket. You know what I mean? Which is, for a player of Raymond's caliber, you definitely should hit it. But the physics, dirty balls, you just never know. And he just barely, when I say barely, it was like an eclipse. Almost, it almost touched the 7. It was unbelievable. I just want to, help you guys understand what the shots. Some shots look easy on TV, but when you're looking at it and you see the gaps. He played a little stun inside, and he's out of line, folks. He's out of line. He can come here with just high left and hold it. You know, it's not a hard shot per se, but the pressure and the score, I feel that there's definitely a little, your percentage goes down a little bit, I would have to say. Just really put a good stroke on the ball and try not to hit the 9-ball. And to be honest, that was like the absolute perfect stroke you could put on that ball. It looked like all effortless, but bro, that was a measured, timed, beautiful stroke. Off the rail, you got to give credit. People don't understand when you're on the rail, you're only hitting the high part of the ball. So it's a, as a player, only being able to hit the high part of the ball, it forces you to do something. Now your mind realizes, okay, I see why this is lesser of a percentage to make, because you got less ball and it's just less comfortability. You can't drag your ball. Center ball, run it. Brewlands Billiards. We got 2 legends in the box right now. Amateur legends, soon to be pros. Kyle just beat Dennis Orcolo. You know, if you're doing that, I feel like you're in the realm of greatness. Your opportunity is there. Your time is now. Enjoy the moment. And be a Spartan for a race to 7 and just lop his head off. I try to be a little outside the box because you're running out of stuff to talk about. So we'll take a quick break here and get a water. We back. Janine, can you make my phone go on your Predator Sunshine? I can't find it. You know what I'm saying? So I can see the comments. Chris Lucas, what's up, baby? All right, well, Raymond Linares is definitely breaking unbelievable. I think when you're breaking that well in this type of format, it makes you a favorite just because of opportunity. You don't always have to be the absolute best player. When you're breaking well, it makes up for so much. So the break has got to be the most important part of the game. And you guys need to take it seriously. It's like saying you're a great golfer. You can chip, you can putt, but you can't get off the tee box. So what are you? You're just a average golf scorer. Even though you're a great golfer, you have to be able to get the ball off the tee box. So that's equivalent to the break and pool. And, like football, the kickoff. Like, there's no more important play until the first down, right? You got to protect the kickoff. Special teams is a big, massive portion of your team, and I would say the break and the drive in golf is kind of like special teams. The pitcher in baseball, got to have it. If you don't have it, you can't win. So, all right, Raymond floats very nicely on the 4 here. On this particular table, I like to float 1 rail. Some players like to spin it 2 rails. I think he's just fine. Coming straight down table. And getting almost like dead straight in on the 5. Maybe a small angle. So now Raymond's got, it's like a half ball. I don't know. He's just going to stun over. I like to not use much English here, so my cue ball travels further. When you use outside, it won't travel as far. So just like to use a little bit of low to guarantee it gets that nice angle. He's a little steep. He used too much outside. That's what I was trying to say. The outside holds the angle, and the middle will allow it to go a little release off the rail instead of hold, so you'll get a better angle. To me, this shot can be missed, but more importantly, the cue ball. So let's see how he plays his cue ball. Finesse. Now, you don't learn that shot overnight, I promise. That was a finesse spin, and it takes experience to be able to know when to use that shot. Like, you don't want to play shape for it, but if it comes up, you got to know it. Okay, we got a battle. Brewlands Billiards. We're down to the final, I think it's, 8 or 10 players. This is to see who plays me. Below center. Very, very clean fundamentals. I like the way he used his entire stroke, kind of reduced the friction. I think there's several types of players. Some guys like doing a short, like a little Tommy Kennedy manufactured stroke, kind of like short to long. And then other guys like to do like a long to short or a long to medium. So it's just depending on how you like to skin the cat. But I believe that whole stroke on an easy ground stroke, I'd like it. I mean, he looked very free and fluid through the ball. So, I mean, I might choke up and have a shorter stroke there and drag my ball. But it seems like the Navy SEAL snipers, like the Black Shaft Mafia, you guys like to just let the whole stroke out. If I do that, I'll miss the ball by 8 inches. All right, don't call it a dogfight. Kyle's been breaking from the left. He's broke dry twice. Let's see if he can make the adjustment. I feel like he's overhitting him. He needs to use more spin. I was talking with Joselito before the match, and Joselito has like a finesse spin break where it really grabs the one ball, and it just creates different angles for the object balls to go in the hole. So he hit it full on. Wing ball didn't go. 7 went in. Got a little bump, and he's off to the races. What a huge little jelly roll Kyle just got there. A little combo. He's got an absolute perfect angle. I love the speed there. Now 2-rail position. I don't know. 2-rail's a little sketchy because you could. Man, I think it's a 2-rail position. You just spin it and make sure you get out to the middle of the table. Even though sometimes your spin can get a little crazy, I think with Kyle's experience and his finesse game, I don't feel like that was too much to ask for. So when you hit that shot with high inside, the key is not to overhit it, it's to work your cue ball. So by hitting less of the ball with more spin, but keeping your speed down, you're going to control it much better than you would trying to pound it and bend it. You know, he kind of finessed it with inside and really allowed the spin to be the action instead of the speed. He's a little straight here. He's going to try to stun over. I wonder if he's... The kid don't miss much, I'm going to tell you that right now. 4-4, back against the wall. Just comes out like Earl Strickland and just twirls his ball. Two experienced veterans going back and forth. This is an unbelievable match. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you understand how much time and work they've put in. The reason why I love pool so much is because the people that love the game are the ones that watch it. I think like football, you got fans, but they didn't really play football. You know what I mean? They always wanted to be a football player, but pool is beautiful because we're all fans of the game and we also play it. We love it at different levels. Pool's the only game where you can be a garbage man, a lawyer, or a doctor, and you're all equals on the table. It's beautiful. Your bankroll doesn't make you better, doesn't make you smarter. What you accomplished in the game wasn't because you had money. It's only because your desire arrived. You were able to be great because you deserved it. You stuck through the torture and got to the the end of the rainbow, the pot of gold. All right, 5-4 Bova, another golden break for Raymond. I mean, so on that kind of shot going down table, I like to act like I'm kind of drawing the ball a little, kind of understand that if you hit it full, it still can get the ball down table. AK, no afros or braids. Wasn't enough for a boy to get a straight fade. What's up, AK? It's going good. I got fortunate and I beat Anthony 7-2. And he got a couple bad rolls. And now it's Kyle and Raymond. Two bad man pajamas. I'm just awaiting my opponent. Commentating. Just enjoying pool. Raymond's a three-cushion player, and I feel that that was definitely a shot that he knows he should have executed. But pool be like that, and, it's just a tough game. Kyle came with an unbelievable shot here. He's going to have to come with one more shot. I don't like coming two rails. I like floating to this ball. One rail. Straight towards the 8 and just stopping right there. I don't like going two rails. So yeah, two rails gives you a little steep. Kyle, you elected to use a little outside English, aim at that ball fat, and he turned into the 8 ball. I don't know. I do everything for free. I don't get paid anything. How much are the raffles?
One ticket for $5.
6-4 alternate break. It's an absolutely significant lead, but it's not improbable. I've seen many comebacks down 3 or 4 game alternate break. Sometimes the balls don't roll to your liking. I say Kyle's come with some great shots, and Raymond's got a few bad rolls. When he got hooked on that ball was turning point of the set for sure.
I don't doubt it, knowing you.
Six four. Kyle breaks dry. Okay, Raymond's got a little combo, or he can elect to play the one in the side. The issue with the one in the side is the cue ball is going to come off super hot. And when I mean by hot, I mean fast. Because you're hitting so little of the ball, you're going to get a little more distance out of the cue ball. So the combo may be the right shot. But as you see the threes off the pocket, but really these are monstrous pockets. I just hate rolling this ball off the rail with a combo. I almost like cutting in the side. It's really a really touchy situation. I really don't know which one I would do. So it's the exact scenario I discussed. In one aspect, you can cut the one. The cue ball's going to run on you. Got to show control there. It's the wrong shot, I guess. I don't know. Kyle's got the combo. I like to play draw here, so it makes the one ball have top English when it gets to the three ball. You know what I mean? You could float it also, but the issue with floating it is the one could hold on the bottom rail. So if you play draw or just below center, you should get a shot on the one. It's a sketchy angle, though, for the three, because the one's going away from the pocket. So if you don't hit it perfect with a draw, maybe it looks like you might play on the side. I just like to hit below center straight at it. Understand that three ball's in the... Oh, played the bank. Savage. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. The vision for that shot is like level 12 on the 1 to 10 scale. I can't even believe I didn't see that. I'm disappointed in myself. What a shot. Kyle Bova, man, he's really rising to the occasion. He got a little family time the last couple weeks. I spoke with him earlier, and we talk on the phone a lot. He's always trying to better himself. He's a collegiate state champion wrestler, you know. So if you put all that together, that equals a man that's got drive, and you know he's got work ethic. He desires to be great at the game. He loves the pressure. He takes on the pressure. He's a good young man. Can't wait to see his potential earnings, potential what he's capable of, you know. I got to tell you guys a story, though. I saw a guy last night miscue playing 8-ball. He's breaking the balls. He hits them 100 miles an hour. He miscues over the stack. The ball jumps. The ball jumps over the stack, and guess what happens? It hits the back of the stack and breaks them wide open like Shane Van Boeing. It was the craziest break I ever seen. Miscues, jumps over the 8-ball stack, hits the bottom rail, and breaks it out. So a lot of people think, okay, you got these great players. People like to talk about Fedor and all these European players that have the high offense, but they don't just have offense, guys. It just looks like that when they're playing a competitor that doesn't know how to defend them, you know. They defend when necessary, and they change gears when necessary. So don't sleep on any of the players overseas. They know the game from the front to the back to the middle to the end. So that's why we have to stay strong and continue to try to grow the game here in the States. One of the number one things I like about Raymond is he's a student of the game, you know. Some people just want money. Some people want fame. But let the game teach you, like C.J. Wiley says. The game's a teacher, and it couldn't be said any better. There's no better saying than what C.J. said, you know. Kyle gets a real fortunate roll here. I don't even think Raymond could jump it, the 6 so far. I think he's going to have to elevate and masse into the 2. And even if he makes the 2, the cue ball might go down table, clip the 3. It's a sketchy, sketchy, sketchy shot. I don't think they're playing next ball foul, are they, Bobby?
Yes.
They are?
Next ball takes
If
it
your
foul.
shirt touches it?
Yes.
Kyle, they said on the stream Kyle's shirt touched the ball.
They have to call it. So.
Chase, snitches get stitches, bro. You got to. Totally kidding. I love you, Che. You're one of my favorite players. You got to hit. So when you're elevating, hitting down on the ball, a lot of times the ball don't take. You got to hit it a little slower so it grabs the English. So don't always think that you aimed in the wrong spot. A lot of times it's the speed that you hit it is what caused you to not allow the English to take. I think I'm waiting on Raymond and Kyle. I'm not sure, but I really appreciate you guys supporting the stream, and it means the world to me that you take the time to listen to my opinion. I love the game. I love every aspect of the game, how hard it is, and what it teaches you. And it makes the world a better place, I think. Crazy pool players. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Kyle's got a little stun here. Just spin it out. That's going to wrap it up. Brewlands Billiards, Mike D out. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to watch the match. Respect, and we'll see you at the next tour. We got some couple great matches left, so we're doing big things. Bobby, Janine, thank you so much for your support. Respect. We'll talk to you soon, guys.